Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Spiritual Handyman Internet TV show, where we are putting spiritual tools into the hands of the people that need them. My name is Jason Antelek, and I am your host today. Remember that you can find us at thespiritualhandyman.com. You can also donate and support the show. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can check out our sponsorship page and sign up and participate in building the community and spreading the word. You can watch us on YouTube, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and as always, we post the episodes and podcasts at thespiritualhandyman.com. Today we have Jennifer Green, who is Nashville's astrologer, and she is going to talk to us about ways to create success in 2019, how to manifest success, and we're going to talk about some affirmations. Jennifer Green is from Nashville, Tennessee, born and raised in Nashville. She is known as Nashville's astrologer. She is an 8th generation mystic and a speaker. She's got lots of great information and a bloodline and lineage that really speaks for itself. So without any hesitation here, Jennifer, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your story.
Hi, everyone, and thank you, Jason, for having me. This is such an honor. You and I have met actually at a holistic event where our paths have crossed, and here we are sharing news to the world, so thank you. Hey, y'all, I am Jennifer Green, Nashville's astrologer. This is a live broadcast, so that is the doorbell.
That was your jingle.
That was my jingle.
Yeah, you now have theme music. That was awesome. I want to do that. I am Jason, the spiritual handyman. Nothing. It didn't happen to me. I'm not mystical enough.
It's definitely a lifestyle. It's definitely a lifestyle. I am Jennifer Green, Nashville's astrologer. I am an 8th generation mystic. My heritage is Greek. My lineage devoted their life to study the universal map, which is our stars. And they have studied human behavior and personal development and emotional and mental and conscious levels. So I've been blessed to have a variety of knowledge that I'm able to share with you guys today. I'm excited to do that.
That's great. That's great. I can feel the energy that you carry with you, and the generational connection for you is really powerful. Even though we, like you said, only crossed paths for a few moments, it was a quick connection, but it was really strong, and I'm really glad that you agreed to be here with us today. So let's jump right in here, and you're going to work with us on manifesting success in 2019. So bring it on. Let's do this.
In my studies, I've studied a lot. I've done a lot of studies on personal development and personal behavior, emotional, spiritual, mental. And one of the best things I found for manifestation is to, for the new year, is to have positive affirmations of success for 2019. And I actually have some that I wrote out that I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to say these for myself, but I'm meaning them for you guys. So like example, and I had someone so lovely, one of my clients wrote this for me. And one of the first things it says, all of Jennifer's Green dreams come true, which is so nice of her to say that. Jennifer Green and Oprah meet in person and become friends. So the affirmation will go like, Jason, have a #1 show on YouTube where everyone comes on and gets a ton of information. I,
Jason, have a #1 show on YouTube that everybody comes to get spiritual information.
Yeah, so that's
awesome.
Verbally saying it. So the magic in it is when you are saying it, I recommend to light a candle. When you are saying it, repeat it until you could see what it would look like in your mind. Like, Jason, I'm going to do this with you right now. Jason, you thinking of Jason will have a #1 show on YouTube, spiritual handyman, helping all these people. How would it look? So you ask yourself, how would it look? How would it appear? Jason's got his magic ready.
Yeah, this is my January candle of intention, so this is perfect because we're filming in January. So am I sharing with you what that feels like and what that looks like?
Yeah, so I want everyone to kind of have the whole experience. So you light your candle and you'll truly see it inside your mind. The magic in it is you want to, when you say your affirmation, you want to see what it would look like in your mind, like you look at a movie. So that's where the concentration and focus comes out. So we're concentrate on, you got your candle lit, concentrating how would your number one YouTube channel look, letting all these people come and get help. So you concentrate on that. So write it out on a piece of paper, on a board, write it out, permanent black ink, so it's big and bold, and say that in the morning and in the evening. Put that as your intention. So it's not about making New Year's resolutions. And I want to tell people, everyone with New Year's resolutions, it's all about getting back up, because we are human beings and we fail. It's just a part of who we are. We fall, but it's not about how much times we fall, is the fact that we get up again. So I recommend 12 affirmations. And the one for finances I'm going to share, because everyone needs a little extra money. So the one I have, Jason has more than enough to fully financially support himself and his family with joy, comfort, and ease.
Jason has enough, I didn't catch it all. Jason has enough financial abundance to support his family with joy, comfort, and ease.
Yes.
Ooh, that feels nice. And you're immediately connecting with what that would feel like, and you're bringing that back with you, right? So you're drawing that energy close to you. Is that right?
You're creating the energy, basically, not necessarily drawing it. You're creating it, and then you are imagining it. So you're putting that image. What does it look like? How does it make me feel? And that's what you're sending out, because we send out energy. This is what we do. This is who we are. We send off frequency and energy. And saying this and putting the thought and lighting the candle is making it intense and strong, because whatever we think about, whatever we focus on, we attract. It's universal law. We can't deny that.
Right. And putting the energy out there is setting you up to get back the right kind of ripples, right? Awesome. So what other affirmations do you have? This is fun. Give me another one.
Okay, so so I think we should do Jason's TV show is an extraordinary success.
Jason's TV show is an extraordinary success. Boy, that feels fun.
Jason's TV show heals and inspires millions of people on Earth.
Jason's TV show heals and inspires millions of people on Earth.
Yeah. So this is the energy that we want to keep. So I want to say, I have to definitely give you kudos on what you're doing. It's not very easy. You're putting a lot of time and effort in it, and I already know it's going to be successful for you.
That's amazing. Thank you for that. It's a passion project, right? So it really is about giving back to a community that helped me heal. And I recognize that I am not the only one with the answers that people need. While I have a lot of experience answering my own questions and helping some others find answers, everybody's different. And if we get out there and put lots of different tools out there, there's a lot more opportunity for people to pick them up and put them in their toolbox, right? If your toolbox is empty, you're not going to build the things that you want to build. And that's what this is all about. So what else do you have for us? These are great.
So what one of the techniques I teach is a technique for gratitude, and it's gratitude in the morning, and it does a few things. So because I've done this my entire life, and I've done the psychology part, the mental part, the spiritual part, and on all sorts, I've kind of created my own system in shortcuts, because no one wants to go to someone for years to get an effective healing. We want the shortest way possible. So this is a morning gratitude ritual that I share out, and this is how it goes. And you could say, anyone listening to it, you don't have to be religious. God has thousands of faces and thousands of names. Say whatever you want to feel comfortable. I'm going to say God right now. So when you get up in the morning, thank you, God, I woke up. Thank you, God, I could stand up. Thank you, God, I have legs that I could stand up. Thank you that I have feet. Thank you that I have slippers I could put on my feet. Thank you that I have a bathroom. Thank you that I have clean water. Thank you that I have hands that I can wash my hands. And you would do this till you are dressed and ready to go. I'll tell you what you are doing in this. You're doing three very important things. You are, first of all, you're giving out gratitude. You're being thankful. You are preparing yourself throughout the day to see life in a more positive frame of spirit. And third, you are anchoring these things in because you are changing your whole physiology. So you're syncing it all together. So those three techniques is very powerful to truly change your whole day. So you are grateful for what you are doing in the physical moment of right now. Because I truly believe in, Jason, when we met, that was one of the things I spoke about, was my theory to live live is the secret to true happiness internally, to live live in the moment of the present moment. And it's a practice. It truly is a practice, but that gratitude helps sets us up to achieve that. And it just gives you peace of mind.
It's so true that living in the moment gives you that level of freedom, right? And everything is what it is for that moment. Living in the past can create regret and anger, and living in the future can create worry and strife that doesn't actually even exist yet. So focusing and grounding in the moment. I like to think of my little dog. I have a little Chihuahua on stilts, and his job on this planet is to remind people that this place is fun. That is what he does. He runs around and has the best time of any creature on the planet. And he lives very much in the moment. What toy do I want? Well, who do I want to jump on? Where do I want to cuddle up? He doesn't think about the future or the past. He just goes for it. And he's the happiest creature I know. Goob is the little guy that's the reminder to live in the moment. And every time I see him do it, it lifts my heart. So having a way to start my day with that, to really embody it, that's pretty powerful information. And like you said, it's pretty simple, really, just to be thankful. And it could be the universe or spirit or God or, whatever form that takes for you.
Yes, because you're doing a lot in it, because you're anchoring it in you, because you're moving. So you're connecting to the physiology. I love where science and mysticism kind of join. I love that. And that is what fascinates me. So everyone wants more time. So these are powerful techniques that does not take time out of your day, but that are that powerful.
Well, you can slide it right into what you're already doing. But, while you're thinking about, what's on the news, or what email did I get this morning that I haven't read yet? You could be anchoring in gratitude. All that other stuff is still going to be there. You can wait for it. The moment that you have is really all that's going on. It's really what we've got. That's where our control is. That's where our understanding is. That's where our reality is. It's in the moment that we're living.
Yes. And I remind people, life is 80% mental. So you have to be in the best mindset that you could be, so you could be your best throughout your day. So that few minutes of, well, not even a few minutes, you're getting ready anyways, putting that to yourself, giving yourself some self-love and self-therapy. It's very powerful. Even doing it one time, you'll feel different. But of course, the part of it is doing it continuously to break out of the old pattern of mental thought.
Right. That's great. So here's a good question, I hope. When I've set that precedent for my day, and then I've gone out and gotten in the car and, fired it up, and I'm driving and I'm getting close to work, and I find myself drifting, what do I do with that?
You go back to gratitude for the moment. I'm grateful that I could drive. I'm grateful that I have a car. I'm grateful that I'm independent. I'm grateful that I even have a job to go to, and change your thought. We are so very easily influenced by so many things. And a few years ago, I got my certification in hypnosis and hypnotherapy, and it was more to see that perspective than anything. And I realized going through that how much we are influenced by everything. We are constantly influenced by everything around us. So doing the gratitude pulls you away from all of this and puts you in the moment of now to think more clear. And so it helps you control your thoughts, and controlling your thoughts is the first way to control your life.
That's interesting that you brought that up today, because I recognized this morning I was listening to something on the radio, and I was listening, and I kind of, you know, as you take in the information, occasionally you try on the philosophy or the belief or the thought that that person is conveying in the moment, and I recognize that, you know, I don't really think that way. I don't feel the same way about that. I have a difference of opinion, and I didn't have to embody that. I could think about it for a second and let it go, and allow my own personal beliefs to be in my energy, rather than allow the influence, you know, to come in and just regurgitate what somebody else is saying or thinking. I could just agree or disagree and move on. It was kind of a powerful moment that I recognized that, like you said, 80% mental, and I had control of that. So it's cool that you brought that up.
Life is 80% mental. You know, some of the most amazingest things happen in history, like records was broken, like the story where the first human being ran a mile under 4 minutes. They thought it wasn't even humanly possible. And the only way the guy had done it was he practiced to run in his mind. And then when he did it, he was able to break it under 4 minutes. So mind is a powerful thing. So everything I do, the readings, the sessions I give, is all to bring the best out of the person who is seeking answers. So if you are coming to me, and I do sessions over the phone, breakthrough readings, my job and what I excel in is I help someone to bring the best out of themselves. And that influences the world to be a much more positive place.
That's true. That's true. When we find that power within ourselves that influences everything around us, all parts of our life and all parts of the lives that we touch as well, that little bit of positive that touches someone else's space, you know, can grow just as quickly as the negative can. Sometimes we forget that, and cultivating it is very powerful, because that's what you're putting out into the universe. So talking some more about success and maintaining it throughout the year, what kind of tools do you have? As we're getting closer to our goals, right? Sometimes we get distracted, or we get uncomfortable because we're right before that breakthrough, right? That moment right before. So help us understand, you know, when it gets rough in the manifestation, how to recognize what's happening and what to do about it.
When you are coming up against those roadblocks and you feel you're kind of knocked down a little bit, you've got to have someone that's a positive source in your life to encourage you, to inspire you, like a life coach or spiritual mentor, to help push you, because we are human and we do need help sometimes. And that's just a fact. And when you can recognize that you need a little help, whether it's to pick up a book, have a conversation, those are the tools that you kind of need. You know, all these amazing things in history wasn't built by just one person's hands. We all had to work together. So there's times we need help. So I encourage you, if you are running through some blocks or your manifestation's just not taking place, there's something you're missing, and there's nothing wrong with going out to either have a reading, seeking out a life coach, calling me here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'll help you out too.
Always available to provide the assistance. I love it. I love it. So one of the things that I've learned recently, and it came up on another show, was awareness, action, and application. Becoming aware of what the situation is and taking some kind of action in accordance with the situation, and then applying what you learn, right? Actually doing something about what it is. Whatever that may be, whether it's manifesting or letting go, or finding a new career, whatever that is, there's a lot of power in the mind, and just being aware that you need some help, and then taking the time to ask for it, and then applying what people share for you. You know, those are simple steps, but like you say, they can have a deep effect for people. And really alter the way their life is going. It can manifest new things. It can change the entire course.
Absolutely. And saying this, I want to remind people that they have to set an intention. Set an intention. If you know you're going at work, you know you're going on a date, you're going to do something, set an intention. How do you want it to be? Set up what you expect to come out. Don't just go in there blinded. Put out some good energy, because this is just a fact of universal laws. What we give is what we receive. What we reap is what we sow. What goes up, what comes down. It's just a matter of time. And that's how it always takes. We can't really escape out of that, the universal laws of life, the universal spirit.
Right, the wisdom of the universe, timeless and always applicable, right? That's the way energy works. So share with us a little bit, Miss Jennifer Green, how we can get in touch with you, and what sorts of services that you offer for folks one-on-one.
Okay, so I do sessions in person as well as over the phone, and I talk to people all over, so it doesn't matter where you're from. You can get a hold of me, and I'm going to give out my phone number. So y'all watching this, go and get out your pencils, pen and paper. My number is 615-944-9707. That's 615-944-9707. And I'm offering, when you are watching this video, that I have a promotion, $20 for 2 questions or 2 predictions. It's a sample. You can go on my website, Nashville's Astrologer, with the S, nashvillesastrologer.com, and you can click the big red button, and then I will get a message and we will speak. That's the sample I offer. I have breakthrough sessions that start at $125. I do a lot of hypnotherapy, intention candles, herbs, meditation. So I do a variety of things to help people. Just let me know what you need. Now, and if I don't know how to do it, I'll find somebody who does. Guaranteed.
That sounds so familiar. I say the same things to folks. If I'm not the right person, I'm okay with that. But I know lots of people that know how to do different things, and somewhere in there is the right person for you. So that's great. I know that I will include the direct line to Nashville's Astrologer. Wow, that would just go with the phone number. There's your easiest route. But the big red button on Nashville's Astrologer with an S.com. And I will share all that information in the description down below the video. So know that will get out there. And hopefully some people will take you up on that $20 for 2 predictions, or a question and a prediction, or 2 questions. That's a pretty cool combo. I might have to take you up on that myself. So thanks so much for being on the show and sharing your success tips for 2019, and for supplying some examples of affirmations that we can use. That's really great stuff. Thank you so much for being willing to share your time and your information.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. I want to thank everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward for us to meet again.
Absolutely. Would love to have you on again. We might need to make this a yearly thing, actually, so we can get you on in 2020 and 2021. And since Jason, have a successful YouTube show that has millions of viewers, I will have lots of opportunity for you to come back and to be on again. Yay, it works. So remember, folks, you can catch us at thespiritualhandyman.com. You can also watch the videos on YouTube, Instagram. You can catch us on Facebook, and be sure to take the time to subscribe, like, share, comment, help build the community. We are all about putting spiritual tools in the hands that need them. Thank you to all our viewers and listeners, and we will see you next episode. Bye-bye.
The Spiritual Handyman, bringing spiritual tools to the hands of the people who need them. Sponsored by the Eagle Heart Foundation. The Eagle Heart Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that brings charitable contributions and educational enhancements to the people. So how can you be a part of the Spiritual Handyman and the Eagle Heart Foundation? The Triple Win Situation. This book was written by Granddaughter Crow. and half of the proceeds go to the Eagle Heart Foundation, which in turn sponsors the Spiritual Handyman. How to get it one? It's on Amazon and Kindle for only $9.99. So we are here to bring tools to you. Thank you so much, Spiritual Handyman. We believe in what you do.